One of the most important aspects of making YouTube videos, especially when you're just starting out, is the audio. And saying that, I really hope that this portion of the video sounds okay, because I am actually testing the TONOR TC-777 microphone. I teased this microphone at the end of my TONOR, the last TONOR microphone video, which name escapes me, the Q9. That's what it was, the Q9. I teased this microphone at the end of that video, and here it is. It's taken me a little bit longer to get to it than I thought it would, but we're testing it out. It is a more budget-friendly microphone compared to the Q9, and this is what it sounds like with the audio edited. But this is what it sounds like unedited. I hope you can't really hear me like handling the microphone too much. I'm actually holding it in my hands as still as I can because I can't really get it in shot. And I'm just trying to show you guys that I'm actually talking into it. So for the rest of the video, I'm actually going to have the audio unedited, with the exception of boosting the audio a little bit, because I can tell right now looking at these waveforms that I'm going to need to, but I'm going to have it sitting here in front of me just out of shot because I can't really get a good angle with this, my setup. It's weird. Anyway, so it is sitting in front of me on the desk as intended for use. This is not like the Q9 where it comes with a boom arm and a whole set, but what you do get inside of this nice, sleek little black box, it's pretty nice. I mean, look at the packaging. It's exquisite. What you do get is a teeny tiny little pop filter that goes onto the teeny tiny little shock mount. You get, of course, the microphone and a foam windscreen, which you can use instead of or in addition to the pop filter. I decided for recording this video to just go with the pop filter. You could use either or, you could use both, you could use none. But this is what it sounds like with just the pop filter. Currently on Amazon, this little microphone comes in at $42.99, which is a much more budget-friendly option. If you've seen my Fi-Fi microphone video, this is a sort of very similar microphone to that. It doesn't have a detachable USB cable, which is a bit of a downer. I personally always prefer the option to unplug cables. It's just easier for storage, easier for swapping out. So if the cable breaks or just doesn't work anymore, you don't have to buy a whole new microphone, you just buy a new cable. So that is an unfortunate trade-off, but again, you are only paying $42.99 for what comes with at least a few accessories. The shock mount doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You literally just stick the microphone in between the little rubber bands and it suspends itself that way. I haven't used a whole lot of shock mounts in my life, but they at least have sort of a secure gripping of the actual microphone, where this is literally just sitting suspended in these rubber bands. I also personally don't like that with my unit, at least. I can't seem to get it to stand straight up. The microphone just kind of leans to the side. It doesn't affect the audio in any way, it's just kind of annoying to me for some reason. The legs at the bottom of the microphone are removable. You just unscrew them off of the shock mount, and you can then mount this thing onto an actual mic stand. I could have, in theory, used like a boom arm or whatever, just to show you and have the microphone in shot, but I decided I wanted to use it as is, as it comes in the box. I'm not listening to it. There is no monitoring or any kind of even controls on this microphone at all. So unlike the Q9 or even the Fi-Fi microphone that I've tested in the past, there's no way to really control this microphone through hardware. Everything would have to be done through editing various audio settings in your recording software and computer. Hopefully you guys don't really hear me handling the mic, but I'm going to do a plosive test. Here is the microphone just naked and bare, just for all to see. I'm going to go ahead and censor that if this is too hot for YouTube. So this is what it sounds like if you get real close to the microphone. I mean, I'm talking, yeah, it's definitely moving up in the spikes there. I'm going to have to adjust some audio there. So this is a little bit further away. You could just see this is like a few inches, maybe like 5-6 inches away from my mouth, and we're going to do a little plosives test. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pizzas. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pizzas. Now with the pop filter, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pop filters. Pop, 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 pittity pop, pop. Now with the windscreen, Peter Piper picked a peck of piddly popcorn and put it on his porch. And now with the windscreen and pop filter combined, Peter Piper picked a peck of Peter Piper picked a peck of pies that was put on the pizza pie. And one little tip, if you're trying to reduce plosives for this or really any microphone, say you don't want to use a windscreen or pop filter, or maybe you just don't have one, you only have a mic on you, then you can always just have the microphone at a 45-degree angle from your mouth, so that way any air that you puff out is not going to go directly into the microphone. Might pick up a little bit, but it's not going to be as bad as if you're just popping into the microphone directly. And I can see right now on my screen that was a bit bit harsher. So that, just a little tip, have the microphone at a 45-degree angle, not directly in front of your mouth, just still kind of diagonally facing toward you, and you'll definitely reduce those plosives either way. Picking up the mic again and moving the pop filter to the side, just to show you what it sounds like in different directions. I have the TONOR logo facing me, which is the way you want. That is the front of the microphone facing you. And now I'm just moving it, turning it over to the side. This is what it sounds like on the left of it. Continually rotating here, trying to be as gentle as I can handling it. This is the back of the microphone now picking me up. I can see that my waveform is a little bit flatter on the program I'm recording on here. Here is the right side, whatever. This is the other side of the microphone. And we are back to the front now. Hey, wasn't that a nice little 360-degree adventure? So this is the top of the microphone facing me. Some people might see this microphone and think that this is the end that faces you, because some microphones, like dynamic microphones especially, have the tippity top of the microphone face you, but you don't want to do that. It is still intended that the front of the microphone face you. That is the best way you're going to get the best quality audio, as well as avoiding picking up any background noise. Speaking of background noise, I'm going to shut up for a second so you can hear what this picks up. You probably might hear my computer fans because I can't do anything about that. I also have my ceiling fan on, which is fairly quiet, but it used to be picked up by my Blue Yeti, which was super sensitive. And my wife is also back here doing some crafts. Alright, so again, this is a USB microphone. You're not going to need an audio interface. You're also really not going to get the benefits of using an XLR microphone. And again, this does not have any knobs or buttons or anything of that kind on the microphone itself. Any kind of controls or adjustments you need to make will all need to be done through any software on your computer or your computer settings. This thing is very bare bones. But is it bad? I mean, bare bones, sure. It would be nice if it had some knobs and a mute button or something, or at least some kind of gain adjustment on the microphone directly, just for quicker ease of use, like the Fifine. I think it was the K669. It's been so long since I reviewed that microphone, I forgot what it's actually called. But that was only $30 and it had a gain knob directly on the mic. But also quality wise, what does this sound like? Again, this is unedited audio. I usually edit audio. I'm going to show you again what it sounds like when I edit the audio. So this is what it sounds like edited. If you do plan to use this microphone and edit the audio in post, then this is probably, depending on how you edit your audio, this is probably not the best quality you can get, because I don't really super know what I'm doing. I just follow audio tutorials. I'm using Audacity to record this video. Lately, I've been using Adobe Audition. I'm using Audacity because for some reason Audition was having trouble with the microphone. I don't know why, but Audacity just used it easily, so there's at least that. I typically use the noise reduction tool, and then I will put it into Premiere, where I will put an EQ and compressor, and so this is what that sounds like. Again, I'm handling the microphone, which I don't super love to do, so I apologize if it's picking up any handling noises, but there it is. That's what it sounds like. So for only $42.99, this is a fairly budget-friendly microphone that you're picking up. You could also look at something like the Blue Snowball for not even much more than this. I think it ranges from $40 to $60 now, but that at least does have different polar patterns that you can set, whereas this has just the one, so it's up to you if that really matters. If this sounds like it's what you're looking for, I will have an affiliate link in the description. Full disclosure, that does help go to fun things on the channel. And in addition, I'm going to be linking the other microphone videos that I've done in the past, just so you can see those in comparison. You can get a better idea of what it is you might be looking for. So if you like this video and you want to see the other microphone videos I've done, I've got them linked right over here on the screen. Thank you very much for watching. I gotta go now. My coffee is getting... Oh, my computer went to sleep. Is it still recording? I really hope so. Seems to be. Okay. My breakfast is getting cold and the room is getting hot. I gotta go. Bye, everybody.